Hello, everybody, and welcome to NEAR event, an annual event to be held in Lisbon, Portugal this year. And I hope you're all here because this is actually my hometown. I'm Maria, and I'm arts director and curator at Visionaryart.io, where a collective of artists soon to be a DAO and a marketing agency focused on NFTs. And today, the topic that I bring to you is promotion and communitarian promotion for NFT artists and NFT collectors. Just as an introduction, what are NFTs? So NFT stands for non-fungible token, and this concept has been raising a huge hype on the market, with over 10.7 billion traded only this year. Why? Well, NFTs are commonly related to art for now, but they stand as a contract that proves the authenticity of its creator. And yes, artists want to be recognized, and there are several ways for an artist to be recognized, but they also want to be protected. And this is what NFTs bring. They bring the concept of protection without bureaucracy, without being obliged and being linked to one country's law. And this is why the inception on the market has been so positive and empowering for artists, but also to collectors, because now collectors can receive full commercial licenses. They can receive physical items, tokens, and a lot of perks through NFTs, also because NFTs can change throughout time. So as artists become famous overnight through NFT projects and collaborations, and you can see here some examples, like CryptoPunks and of course Beeple, there's still a big chance of failure. And this is to the lack of motivation and lack of self-sustainable work for art promotion. You see, artists are not marketeers, and the NFT community is very strong on social media channels and chat groups. So what is the big disadvantage here? Well, firstly, traditional arts industry used to receive artists through galleries, agents, sponsors, and curators such as myself. As technology evolves, so do the possibilities of self-creation and self-promotion. Today, being an artist stands as a role through individual and community dissemination, and being part of the right community is essential. So what are the challenges, what are the threats, and the opportunities for artists and collectors in the NFT space? You see, art is about perspective and creative influence among techniques and different styles. And here I bring you the example of Mark Watts. He is the original illustrator for the Transformers Generation 1 and Decepticons from the 80s. And on the other hand, you see that promotion is not a very sustainable work for artists themselves. As an example, on the left, you see an artwork that was promoted by the various companies that work with Transformers or that make the Transformers themselves. And on the right side, you see an NFT artwork that was ordered for the project Life of Musk NFT, which is going to launch through OpenSea and Decentraland by the end of the month. And this had an agency backing them up, and it came with a self-promotion. It was a project made from scratch, not backed up. So artists are now multidisciplinary, and they are their own agents. This comes as a big threat to those who are not inclusive on social interactions. For example, older generations are struggling to be part of the community. And on the same way, neurodivergents who are introverts or autistic can't become extroverts just by need. In our work, this is something that we've been seeing more and more often, and we try to implement strategies to support artists and to keep them protected so they can create and their Twitter can still be active without them being there. And I say Twitter because Twitter is such a big space of the community. It's fast motion and a lot of things are happening every time. When an artist wants to put his art or her art on the NFT space, they immediately create two profiles, Discord and Twitter, mainly Twitter. And this is what they're going to find every day. They're going to be pressured by tweets telling them to share their art, tweets that are recognizing some works, tweets of big collectors that maybe they will feel they will never achieve to talk to them, and more tweets pressuring and more tweets pressuring and tweets saying that they're going to buy everything, even if they actually are not going to buy even one. And tweets who are very inclusive and nice, and tweets saying that you're running out of time to collect. So this is even for collectors, and more tweets and more tweets and more tweets. And some tweets are nice, like this one from Ricky O'Donnell. Don't give up, great things take time. These are the type of tweets that keep me, keep the artists, and keep the collectors going on into the space that is Twitter. All the other ones are overwhelming, and I'm tired just from reading these tweets. So imagine, artists have to go every day, and they have to share their links with these drop and chill NFTs. This is a bit inhumane. So yes, we are the market, and please don't take me wrong, but we can be very much unfair to the work of creators, being these designers or traditional artists. Sometimes we are overwhelming. Just imagine, an artist who's working for 30 years making digital art. He started with computers like Amiga 500, and today he struggles to maintain his name because he's not working on these 10K generated NFT collectibles, and he actually knows how to do it, but he doesn't have a huge amount of followers. So what is the problem here? Well, the problem is that it can be hard to gain organic growth on social media, and collectors should not value NFT art because of this. What are the solutions? Well, one solution are the DAOs. DAOs are decentralized autonomous organizations. And what they do is they're power saving for an artist who is just an individual. They live on technology, so it means that there's no hierarchy and no bureaucracy. They share a creative vision, so they value the ambitious part of the future. They don't look at what was the past of arts. And they play the part, meaning that as one grows, we all grow together. And DAOs can be artist collectives, as they can be tech collectives, media collectives, DeFi even. So you just need to find your own. And to recap, what should an artist do? Artists need to collaborate. They need to find artists that they feel well working with. They need to find their community, their DAO, their agents, and don't be afraid to talk to an agent if you don't know how to make self-promotion. It's better to find a solution than to struggle. And the community is very inclusive. So don't feel afraid, even if you don't have the money, people will be there to help you. Finally, be fair to your style, meaning, of course, be open-minded to different styles. Technology is evolving, and there are so many great things going on now. So many beautiful ways to make art. But don't try to do it because the market wants you to. And finally, be bold. Try these new technologies, try to see where it takes you. Collectors, be bold as well. Try to find that one artist that doesn't have many followers, but he is actually willing to try different things. He is a master, a multidisciplinary master, and he works with coding, and he also works with physical art. Be bold on all sides. Find art that gives you value, because you are the market and you will give this. Do airdrops and find airdrops if you're a collector. Giveaways and airdrops are not ways of saying that the art is not valuable. They're ways of giving and being inclusive. This means that sometimes artists feel frustrated because they can't sell their art. And sometimes collectors feel frustrated because they feel so inspired by this one artwork and they will never ever be able to buy it. So don't forget that art is about inspiring the world and being inclusive, not about earning money and making money. As well, of course, but try to find a way that you are giving to the community. And that's it for today. I hope that you had a wonderful time and that you think very clearly about, is it freedom if we're looking at the market of today, or is it freedom if we are looking at the market of tomorrow? Thank you.